Hello friends, a warm welcome to Family Recipe Girl. Today let's learn how to make methi and moong dal or split moong side dish for your main course. So I have taken about 5 bunches of methi leaves. I have just destocked them, and be careful when you do destock them. Have a look at these leaves. The lines on the leaves are the pathway through which the worms travel, and if you just open the leaves around where the pathway ends, you will be able to find a worm inside. So do discard these kind of leaves, you don't need them. And here I have fresh leaves that are destocked. I have taken about half cup of split moong dal. Methi leaves are about 5 bunches. Moong dal is pre-soaked for half an hour and it's half a cup. About 3-4 tablespoons of coconut. I may not use all of them because, as you know, the methi leaves, after it is boiled, it just goes down in volume. Some haldi, 1/4 teaspoon. 1 green chili. This is medium spicy. I have cut them like this so that if you make very tiny bits, then you tend to get it in the mouth and it's very spicy. So I have just cut it like this for the ease of discarding them while consuming the cook curry. Salt to taste and some coconut oil for tadka. I insist, rather recommend you adding about 8 cloves of garlic to this along with its peel. Just smash it and add it in the tadka along with green chili. Today I am not adding, but I really recommend that you add it and you will love this methi sabzi. I just love this methi sabzi a lot. So that's why I thought let me share this wonderful recipe with you. Let's get making. Now I have not chopped these methi leaves because as it is they will reduce in volume and wilt anyway. So I'm just going to add it as it is. My pan is already on the gas. I've added about 1 tablespoon of oil and the green chilies. At this stage you will add the crushed and smashed garlic along with its peel. Just let the green chili discolor a little bit so that it infuses its spice in the oil, which will take about just half a minute. Well, if you don't like green chilies, you can go ahead and add red chili also. Now let's add the soaked dal, moong dal. Now don't add more moong dal because it will be more like a moong dal sabzi. It should be balanced with moong dal and methi leaves. Methi leaves should be more than the moong dal. It should be seen more in the sabzi. Now let's add haldi. You can even add it in the oil, but haldi tends to burn. That's why I am adding it after adding the moong dal. Or if you add it in the oil, you need to quickly stir and then add the moong dal. After stirring this and mixing it well, let's add the water for the moong dal to get boiled. And just add very little water because the moong dal should not be mushy, just boiled. I'm just going to just let the dal immerse in it, that's all. This much of water will be sufficient. As you can see, the dal is just immersing in the water, that's it. Now let this boil well, then we'll add the methi leaves. Now let's cover this and cook till you get a nice boil. Now let's open the lid and you can see it's boiling well. At this point, let's add our methi leaves. The methi leaves will wilt and go down after it is boiled. Let's just give it a mix. Let us not add salt now because we'll make a mistake of adding more salt. Let it wilt and go down and reduce in volume. Then let's add the salt. Now you can see that it's reduced. At this stage, let's add our salt to taste and close the lid. After stirring it, mix it well. Close the lid and cook it till the split dal is well done. By then the methi leaves would have cooked well. After about 8 minutes, let's open the lid, and there you go. Sabzi is ready. You can see the water has evaporated. The dal has beautifully cooked. You can see that. It's beautifully cooked. At this stage, let's add our coconut and we are done. Just sprinkle these. I've added all and give it a good mix. Our sabzi is now ready to be served with the main course. So dear friends, our moong dal methi sabzi is all ready to be served. Have a closer look. The moong dal is well cooked, yet it holds its structure. That is how it should be. And trust me, you will love it with the garlic infused in the tadka. Moong dal is a highly nutrient food, and it's packed with essential minerals like potassium, magnesium, copper and iron. Lots of fiber too, and vitamin B6. And garlic consumed on a daily basis lowers blood cholesterol levels, as we all know, because of the allicin, which is an antioxidant present in the garlic. Garlic also regulates the BP and blood sugar levels. And methi ka kya kehna? Methi also is very good for the diabetic patients because it checks their blood sugar levels and keeps it in control. So please go ahead and try this sabzi, and I'm sure you'll love it. And don't forget to share your experience with us in the comment section. This sabzi goes very well with our main course, and probably if you add tomatoes and some masala to it, it goes very well with our rotis and fulkas too. I had a nice time sharing this recipe with you all, and if you all too love this recipe, please hit the like button and share it with your near and dear ones. And yes, don't forget, the name is Family Recipe Ghar. Do subscribe and share the link with your family and friends. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.